Marvel has always been home to ridiculously powerful characters, from cosmic entities and gods to humans who have surpassed every imaginable limit. Over the years, the power scale in comic books has constantly shifted, introducing new threats and figures that redefine the balance of the multiverse. In 2025, this is no different, which is why I've put together a ranking of the most powerful characters today, whether heroes or villains. And after you've watched the entire video, I want to hear your opinion. However, some supreme entities have been left out of this list. The one above all, the creator of all existence in Marvel, and his dark counterpart, the one below all, operate on a level of power beyond comprehension, transcending any conventional classification. While the former represents the ultimate force of creation, the latter symbolizes absolute destruction. Since they are practically gods, their power is uncontested, making it impossible to compare them to other beings in the multiverse. So, come with me and let's begin. Eddie Brock. How did Eddie Brock go from being Peter Parker's vengeful villain to one of the most powerful and feared entities in the entire Marvel universe? The answer lies in his incredible journey, marked by cosmic battles and a transformation that completely redefined his destiny. Everything changed after the events of The King in Black, when Eddie faced Null, the terrifying god of the symbiotes. With power surpassing any threat he had ever encountered, Brock not only defeated Null but also took his place as the new King in Black. In the process, he transcended his mortal existence and became an immortal consciousness, capable of perceiving and interacting with different points in the timeline. Now, Eddie is no longer bound to the present. He can travel through time and space at will, experiencing his own story in ways previously unimaginable. But his journey didn't stop there. While exploring this newfound power, Eddie Brock discovered something terrifying: the existence of Meridius, a mysterious being who calls himself the final King in Black. To his shock, he soon realized that Meridius was none other than himself, a future version that had detached from his original timeline. Now, Eddie finds himself trapped in an inescapable cycle of destiny, desperately fighting to avoid becoming what he fears most, a corrupted version of himself. Thor, once just the impulsive prince of Asgard, now bears one of the heaviest burdens in the Marvel universe: the title of All-Father. After Odin's death, the god of thunder took the throne and the responsibility of protecting not only Asgard, but all 9 realms, facing increasingly grand challenges and unimaginable dangers. His powers, already vast, have been amplified with the acquisition of the power of all, a divine energy that grants the wielder transcendent abilities, surpassing even the limits of the gods. With this new strength, Thor not only commands lightning and storms, but also gains access to an arsenal of new abilities, including absolute control over his divine essence and near-limitless endurance. However, power without wisdom can become a curse, and this is precisely the dilemma the hero now faces. In the latest comics, Thor encounters an unprecedented threat: rival gods manipulating the fabric of reality to shape the future to their own will. Their goal? To create a new Thor, a warrior reshaped to serve their interests. This new character, named Chad Hammer, was introduced in the Roxxon Presents Thor saga, promising to bring a fresh take on the god of thunder's mythology, Toranos. Since taking on the mantle of All-Father, Thor has faced increasingly formidable enemies, but none as terrifying as Toranos, also known as Utgard Thor, or as he calls himself, the true Thor. Unlike ordinary gods, Toranos is not just another divine entity. He belongs to a higher plane of reality, where transcendent beings function as archetypes for the gods we know. This means that figures like Thor, Zeus, and others are nothing more than lesser reflections of what Toranos represents. Wielding overwhelming power, Toranos controls storms and thunder in their purest form, exerting absolute dominion over the very forces of nature that Thor believed he had mastered. But his true might goes far beyond that. His colossal form makes even Galactus seem small by comparison, making him a truly terrifying presence in the vastness of the cosmos. He not only surpasses Thor in sheer strength, but also challenges the very legitimacy of the god of thunder, casting doubt on his origins and purpose. Now, Thor faces a crisis like never before. Throughout his journey, he always believed himself to be the pinnacle of divine power related to thunder. But what if, in reality, he is merely a pale shadow of something far greater? Facing this truth may be more devastating than any battle he has ever fought. Like a king discovering he is not the rightful heir to his throne, Thor must decide: accept his insignificance or prove that even a shadow can shine brighter than the light that created it. Cal-Horra, known as the Lost One, may be one of the greatest mysteries of the Marvel multiverse, and at the same time one of the most powerful entities to ever exist. Revealed in Avengers Beyond, his true origin left heroes and villains alike stunned. He is the primordial source of the Beyonders' power. These cosmic beings, who have rewritten the rules of reality and shaped the multiverse at will, only exist because they absorbed a fraction of Cal-Horra's power. But now he has returned, and he won't stop until he reclaims what is rightfully his. This revelation completely alters the power scale of the Marvel Universe. If the Beyonders, even with just a portion of his power, were responsible for cataclysmic events like secret wars and the destruction of entire timelines, what does that mean for Cal-Horra's true form? His ultimate version may be beyond comprehension, an impenetrable and invincible force, above any concept of mortality or weakness. Now, he roams the multiverse like a relentless hunter, determined to restore his essence and reclaim the throne that was stolen from him. To any opponent, whether a single being or an entire team of heroes, Cal-Horra is not just a threat. He is the inevitable end. Phil Coulson. Who would have thought that the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent introduced in Iron Man 2008 would find his way into the comics and evolve into one of Marvel's most powerful characters? Yet, that is exactly what happened. From a mere human serving global security, he became nothing less than the avatar of one of the most primal forces in the universe, death itself. Now, as the host of its essence, he wields a power that transcends any human comprehension. His presence is omnipresent. He exists everywhere at once, witnessing every moment where life is given or taken. More than that, he holds absolute control over this cycle, able to decide who lives and who dies with a mere thought. This absolute command over mortality places him above nearly every being in the Marvel Universe. Ironically, this cosmic ascension happened because of Thanos. The Mad Titan, obsessed with his beloved death, ended up sealing her essence within a new Infinity Stone, one that represents and channels her power. However, in doing so, he not only imprisoned the entity, but also granted a mere human dominion over his own fate. Watching this video where I talk about the 8 Infinity Stones, you'll get a better understanding of what happened. Kang the Conqueror. The ability to travel through time is one of the most dangerous and defining powers in any story, and few have mastered this art as well as Kang the Conqueror. He is a constant threat, appearing time and again across different eras to reshape reality according to his will. With a strategic mind and advanced technology, Kang is never satisfied with small conquests. His goal is singular: total domination. Throughout the ages, he has battled the Avengers countless times, always searching for a weak spot in the fabric of reality to finally achieve victory. Even when he is defeated, the loss is never final, as Kang can simply travel back in time and rewrite events in his favor. If there is even the slightest opening, a moment of distraction from the heroes, he will be there, ready to exploit that advantage and alter the course of history. For Kang, everything revolves around one absolute concept: his dynasty. He believes he is destined to rule not just a single world or era, but all realities, solidifying his supremacy for all eternity. And if that means trying an infinite number of times, he will do so. Because for Kang, time is not an obstacle. It is his most lethal weapon. Franklin Richards, the son of Reed Richards and Sue Storm of the Fantastic Four, has always been considered one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. Since childhood, he has demonstrated reality-warping abilities and psychic powers that placed him at the Omega level among mutants. However, recent events in the comics have brought significant changes to the character. During Dan Slott's run on Fantastic Four, it was revealed that Franklin was not genetically a mutant, but someone who had unconsciously altered his own structure to resemble one. This revelation had a profound impact on his identity and his relationship with the mutant nation of Krakoa, leading to the loss of his mutant citizenship. Additionally, Franklin faced the loss of his cosmic powers after using his abilities in a battle against the alien Cormorant. This loss prevented him from accessing Krakoa's portals, deepening his personal crisis. However, in Fantastic Four number 18, 2022, a major twist revealed that Franklin never actually lost his powers. Wanting a normal life, he had subconsciously suppressed his abilities, creating the illusion that he was powerless. This discovery opened new possibilities for the character, who now faces the challenge of reintegrating his abilities into his life. Currently, Franklin Richards is on a journey of rediscovery, seeking to balance his humanity with the vast power he possesses while redefining his place in the Marvel Universe. Mother of Horrors. If there is one entity capable of making even the Incredible Hulk tremble, it is the Mother of Horrors, inspired by cosmic horror in the style of Cthulhu. This ancient creature is emerging from the shadows to claim her place in the Marvel Universe. But her threat goes far beyond her monstrous appearance. She has absolute control over all creatures of darkness, capable of manipulating and commanding every existing monster, including iconic beings like the terrifying Man-Thing. In The Incredible Hulk #4, a shocking revelation changed everything known about the structure of the multiverse. The Mother of Horrors is the only entity not created by the One Above All, Marvel's supreme being. This means she exists outside the rules imposed by the ultimate entity of the universe, making her an unpredictable and chaotic force, capable of challenging even divine order. Now, her influence spreads like a dark whisper across the cosmos. Colossal creatures are appearing in different corners of the multiverse, not just to sow terror but with a much more sinister purpose, to awaken their mistress from her cosmic slumber. And when that happens, the Marvel Universe may witness an event unlike anything before, the day when a primal, unchained force defies divine design itself, shaking reality to its very core. Enigma. Few enemies of the X-Men possess an intellect as dangerous as Enigma, an entity born from the fusion of 4 versions of Nathaniel Essex. If Mr. Sinister alone is already a considerable threat due to his obsession with mutation and cloning, imagine the chaos when he merges with 3 other equally brilliant and ruthless minds: Dr. Stasis, Orbis Stellaris, and Mother Righteous. Together, they form an almost unstoppable force, making Enigma one of the greatest threats in mutant history. Enigma's genius lies in his unique strategy, dividing his body into 4 distinct entities, each focused on an essential field to achieve absolute divinity. Mr. Sinister is dedicated to genetic manipulation and mutation control, striving to create the perfect being. Dr. Stasis, in turn, specializes in the genetic modification of humans, pushing the boundaries of natural and artificial evolution. Orbis Stellaris masters advanced technology and knowledge of alien life forms, extending his influence beyond Earth. And finally, Mother Righteous delves into the secrets of magic, adding a mystical element to the equation, making Enigma even more unpredictable. With this vast arsenal of knowledge, Enigma is not merely seeking power. He aims for ultimate ascension, to become a true god. If the X-Men have struggled to face any one of these personalities individually, now they will need nothing short of a miracle to defeat the sum of them all. Abstract entities. In Marvel's vast multiverse, some of the most powerful entities are not just superpowered beings, but living concepts that shape and govern reality itself. These cosmic forces, known as abstract entities, do not follow the rules of time or mortality, as they represent fundamental aspects of existence. The Living Tribunal, for example, serves as the great cosmic judge, while eternity, death, infinity, and oblivion personify the primal forces that maintain the universe's balance. Some of these entities take physical form, while others exist only as omnipotent presences, but all of them play a crucial role in maintaining order, or chaos. Recently, the Gods. Comic series revealed a new and intense conflict within this cosmic pantheon, the rivalry between 2 fundamental abstract forces, the natural order of things and the powers that be. The first represents science and rationality, governing the fixed laws of physics and logic. The second, on the other hand, symbolizes magic and the unpredictable, bringing an element of chaos and mystery. Although their clash could devastate the multiverse, these entities have established a pact. Neither would intervene directly in the material plane. Instead, their wills would be carried out through chosen agents and servants, acting as pieces in a cosmic chess game. But this fragile balance could collapse at any moment, and if it does, all of reality may become a battlefield between reason and magic. Leave a comment with your thoughts on the list, and see you next time.